So it's like, firstly, can I say, as I never quite understand what, because I mean I'm Jewish, but it's strange for me to see somebody with what, how.
We support. We are a group supporting the Palestinian cause very strongly. We as Jews we don't see any problem of Palestinian ruling the land. Like we live in England under British government. We have no problem to live in the Holy Land under non-Jewish government, under Palestinian rule.
Well, like we do now.
Who rules the land? We're not politicians. We're not mixing in the politic in Holy Land. We accept the rule.
So how?
Non-Jewish.
So you're not Zionists.
We're not Zionists at all. No. We completely pray every day, 3 times a day, for the total and peaceful dismantlement of the state of Israel. It's very clear. We have hundreds, thousands of Jews prayed 3 times a day, and this was the great meaning of.
So how do you see the Zionists then? How do you see the Zionists then?
We look at them as basically heretics, traitors to the true Jewish people. They are strong today because they have the money, they have the power, and they have all the papers and the propaganda machines. But the truth is, you look what happened before the war. All religious authentic rabbis opposed an idea of a Jewish national homeland.
Right, there were many rabbis that did oppose. That's one question.
Yeah, what about Ramban? There was a few rabbis.
But even earlier, going to the Rishonim, what about, say, Ramban?
Sorry, can you stop filming? I think I'm in the background of that. Could you delete
What about Ramban?
I'm in the background.
I'm genuinely interested how you understand him rather than challenging you. I want to understand. He says it's incumbent on every Jew to conquer the land. And so I was just trying to understand how you read Ramban.
First of all, I do not seem to communicate with supporters of Zionism.
Okay, so there's a right.
Can you ask him the question?
We don't give.
Because then I become, I don't want to take sides effectively.
I just want to come to the side. Just keep it.
Can I?
People wants to go through.
If you're buying something and you start fighting, no point.
Don't even want a good-looking Zionist like me. We've got similar beards.
Oh, he's friendly.
You've got better hair than me.
I don't have a problem with yourself. Don't worry.
I know. Thank you.
So because what you're saying is before the war it was kind of majority not Zionist.
The majority of Jewish people.
So how did the change come? How?
It's because what happened in Nazi Germany, thousands of Jews and 6 million Jews or more got killed. Yeah? And all the religious rabbis, the whole everything went. Everything after the war started to build. I'm sorry for my English; it's not so good.
No problem at all. I don't speak Yiddish, so we have to communicate in that.
And after the war, and it started slowly building up. The Jewish people was very weak, and the Israel propaganda came very strongly. And obviously, with the support of the United States, and more became strongly. And obviously, a lot of Jewish people have bounded down to their belief. But in this day, there is thousands and thousands of Jewish people completely reject the idea of the state of Israel. Even not so long ago, hundreds of schools, hundreds of children learning there, and for a symbol, burnt the Israeli flag there as a big symbol.
Where?
In Stamford Hill, you have in America, in Jerusalem. In Jerusalem, a few months
burning the Israeli flag.
About thousands in the Orthodox Jews of my Shurim. Thousands of children went together of a big great symbol and they made for a symbol to burn the Zionist flag to show the rejection of the state of Israel. It's very clear, but the media won't show it because the media is being owned by Israelis. All media around the world.
All the media is owned by the Israelis.
Look in America, the AIPAC is doing. Not all media, but not the Muslim media is not so well. But the AIPAC and the lobby.
I've heard of it. I don't know what.
Search for what the AIPAC is. They
what
control the American media. Control a lot of media around the world. So our message is being, but you can look it up and we have a website, you can see it, you can download hundreds of information. And nkusa.org. You can you can hear. You can download hundreds of information from.
And this is to tell me about the
quotes, hundreds of.
What did you say? AIPAC.
You see inside about AIPAC.
And they control the media, which is why we don't hear about.
That's why we don't hear. But if you look up here, you'll quote a lot history. You'll see what the true view of Jewish people about the state of Israel is. and under control on Al Aqsa, which the Zionists claim.
So I understand, because you obviously how.
Look it up in NKU.
Yeah, I will. How do we move forward from where we are to? I mean, what do you want?
We are not politicians. How the job will done is not for us to say. What we can do, we pray. We pray in our communities and pray for the peaceful dismantlement of the state of Israel. This is the only way which will be peace in the Holy Land. But we're not politicians and we're not militants, but it's not for us to say how the job will be done.
It must be different. I mean, if the Zionists control the media, you're going to have a problem, aren't you? Really?
Well, we succeeded, and since the establishment of the State of Israel, there was always Jews fighting this idea, and we carry on.
Can I ask you a question?
We are weak, but we're not militant anyway.
Yeah,
we do our job, and that's it.
If you're not political, why do you get involved in the political arena? This is political. This is highly political. So if you're not political, why are you here at all? Why aren't you just praying and hoping that your prayer will be our salvation?
It's part of our duty to accept the exile.
Let's accept it, but let's not create murder of Jews. Because this is what you're doing by supporting this cause. You're supporting all the little children who have bomb belts around them and the slaughtering of the Fogel children.
Are we supporting? Can you quote one of our website or somewhere that we support slaughtering or something?
But by being part of this, by arriving at their protests, walking up the street on Shabbat to the applause of the people who kill Jews, you're actually supporting the people who kill Jews. So you are political. You're political. You need to think about that.
We support the destruction of the state of Israel. It's part of our duty,
The
of our religion.
destruction. What kind of destruction?
Peaceful dismantlement of the state of Israel.
Peaceful, but this
Like
is
the
not
communism.
peaceful. This is war. This is not peaceful.
What Israel is doing to the Palestinians is peaceful.
Sorry?
What Israel is doing to the Palestinians is called peaceful.
I'm not saying I'm not political. You're saying you're not political. And you are political because you're joining in this battle. That's political.
My point of view is not political.
I'll have to go. Thank you very much.
It's not political.
Guys, I felt really left out. I wish I could have joined in. One day you'll make with me, maybe.
God, Shema Baruch.